Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Millennium Dawn as Italy, soon to be the Roman Republic. Let's continue on for last left off. So. We are having our election in April 2001, so we still have a handful of months until we are ready to go. And I feel like we're doing a pretty decent job. What is our, oh yeah, the civilian factory, that's fine. I feel like we're doing pretty okay. We've gotten the faction out we need at 24%, so a little bit of a boost. If we can actually attack the Democratic Party, get them to be the largest party here, we should hopefully be able to get them elected, force through the Article 50. And at that point, we should be looking pretty good. Does this... We immediately declare war in Malta, so that's probably something that we should take note of. In fact, if anything, we probably should... We have Marines. We have paratroopers. How many troops does Malta have, do you think? They have one division. Okay. So, with one division, we'll send our single paratrooper. We'll at least get him ready to go. Not a valid location to paradrop. Okay, well, never mind. We're not going to do that. We will at least get him to the airport. As well as, you know, let's say these two troops. Get them ready to go for a naval invasion. So we at least got to start planning this. How long is that going to take? It's going to take us 8 days to get ready. We're much further off than 8 days. Your Commonwealth of Nations member, I don't think that actually matters. In terms of Britain actually coming to your defense. Of course, we're not going the democratic way. Oh, so this is only mutually exclusive with this option. So, I mean, mutually exclusive with pursue European cooperation. So the way I'm looking at this, like, we could theoretically start going, like, our own way. And then after that, go into the old ways. I don't think there's anything that actually stops you. This is a 140-day focus, so it is quite a long one. Is there anything we can do down here that actually matters? We can just get some political power. And I don't think it does anything else. So you know what? 70 days, get 200 political power out of it. We do need the points. So now we can attack the Democrats. Get down to 23. So now Lega Nord is the party that's most likely to win the most seats. I think that is pretty good. Zhang sees widespread protest. That is okay. Don't really care about that too much. Apparently European doesn't know this. It's getting quite popular. We might need to start funding more. We don't need any of this. We might need to start funding. Yeah. Success. More Euroscepticism. Funded across the entirety of the European Union as well. So we are now at 14% Eurosceptic. Not too bad. Of course, we can either try to get the nationalists involved and win, or we just try to boost up Euroscepticism as much as possible. I think just getting the nationalists to win in April has to be the easiest option here. The Kursk submarine disaster. I don't think that matters. Like, we could join CSTO. I don't think we want to. I mean, we could maybe use them against NATO, but they have 20 to 42 divisions, 8 to 9. The problem with the United States is that it's absolutely massive. Yeah, like their air force easily outnumbers anyone else's. Like China, we can't ally with them just because they're, I think, too far away. They're really not going to be of much use to us. Okay, more widespread protest. What can we actually do, like, for Malta here? We could nuke it, but we don't have any. Civilian industry, biofuel industry. I mean, I really don't have the money to do anything like that. I mean, what am I spending most of my money on now? The biggest is still educate. Actually, the biggest is still welfare. So the least we can spend is 0.11 on it, which should actually still make it like one of the more expensive. Like, it'd still be more than our defense budget. Maybe we need to do is actually just increase the military here. It's going to give us an extra 5% recruit population. It's going to cost significantly more. But I mean, a military is kind of worth it. You know what? So right now we're spending 0.8. I don't actually see it listed in here. So you know what? Let's at least go to small military training. Spending a little bit more money, but getting more recruit population I think is going to be worth it. So our army is quite small. For sure. It is not a large country. It's not a large resource pool we have. Unfortunately, you know, I can't just have... Please do not... No, we need European skepticism to be as high as humanly possible. We're about $2 trillion in debt. But you know what? That's okay. It could be worse. Could be better. But also could be worse. Pro-European nationalist propaganda. Yes, more nationalist propaganda. Sounds like a fantastic thing for us to do. It's going to cost us a pretty penny. But you know what? I think it's worth it. We could increase election threshold. But right now it's at 5%. We could make it so you need at least 10% to get in. Because 5% right now would allow the Nationalist Alliance and these guys. I mean, what are you? You're Libertarian Party. You are the Conservatives. Who would I be able to get an alliance with if I was able to get Lega Nord a seat here? Okay, we've got some more guys re-elected. We are going to boost them again. Basically, it gave us 0.1%. Okay, so we probably do not want to influence this anymore. Probably was a waste of our political power. Probably just maybe wanted to spend our time then just attacking all the liberal parties. Gulf states joint defense agreement. Assassination of Harari. Prime Minister of Lebanon. Probably is not a great thing. So, more like what do you do? Strongly resist the proposal. The liberals will resist. I don't think we want... I mean, other than just getting the political power, like, that's nice and all. You know what? Let's get at least the industrial focus. 35 days, not too long. First things first. Attack the Democrats again. 13, 19, 21, 25 years. Looking... I think this is good. I think this is okay for now. What technology do we want then? Just more industry, I think. It's all the industry in the world. And can I... When will you be ready? It'll be done in 52 days. We can do another campaign. We got Croatia over here. We can keep trying to influence them. 26. We need to get to 80% to actually make them into a puppet state. Like, that's not going to be easy. Yugoslavia, we're only at 3% with them. I don't think there's really anybody else that we have too much influence in. We got a decent amount actually in Libya. You know, Croatia. But 100 political power. It's got to be better used to cut pensions more. There we go. The welfare state, we don't need that shit. I don't know what the penalties of doing this are. I mean, I have reduced my stability a decent amount. Population goes down. We're getting less political power per day. But I do need money. Okay, Western Outlook has been elected in Poland. The Cedar Revolution in Lebanon. Voting of the member states. Absolutely. Fundamental rights? Absolutely not. I'm not allowing anybody to have rights in here. I think everybody said yes, except for me. I cannot. This looks like you can scroll it. You cannot scroll. I think I might have been the only country to say no to that proposal. So the government right now is not popular. 7.6% decrease since the last election. I'm sure I might actually be hurting myself more by cutting all of these things to save a little bit of money. What else? What is this now? Okay, they're just building factories now, so that's fine. Like, what did you do? You're gonna make our population grow weaker. Recovery rate? Yeah, that's nice. War penalty stability modifier. So we get less penalty for war, it looks like. Actually, no, it probably actually makes war worse. I'm actually making my country horrible. But you know what? I think that's okay. We got 3 civilian factories. You give us 4 civilian factories. I think that seems pretty good. At least for right now. Yeah, because this whole tree I think is kind of garbage. We can just ignore it. Get some oil fields. I like a decent amount of oil, actually. So you know what? Let's develop northern Italy. For now. Increase military spending. Bill Clinton has been reelected. I don't know how he won a 3rd term. But you know what? Good for you, Bill Clinton. I don't know how you've done it. Who else is in here? The Nationalist. Can I actually see your party popularity? I don't believe so. I don't. I guess it's just not programmed about who can actually win the elections. You're almost done soon. It is December. We're 5 months away from the election. And I mean, Nega Lord, I think their popularity is just still just growing. So they should have a comfortable, like, if we can maybe get an alliance with, say, the Conservatives, or is Forward Italy might agree to a coalition government. I'm not too sure how Italian elections actually work. But I'm not Italian. You know, big shock there. Yeah, we can get some more investment here. Could increase the tax rate, but I don't think we really want to. I mean, do I actually want to change some of these things, make them more... It's like a 7.5% research speed increase. But this actually costs more political power. So we probably don't want to do this for now. I mean, this is a population modifier, mostly. So I think we're fine. We could go into a police state. Right now we have extensive policing, which is 0.3. We get 1% more stability. We get more encryption, not more decryption. Drift defense is decreased. Planning speed is the same. So actually, I don't think it's probably worth going up to a police state. If anything, it might almost be worth going down a levels, because I believe this is resisting nationalist growth in the country. What else can we actually do in here? Volunteer service. Most of these are just too expensive to actually change. Yeah, we're not allowed to change any of this. Can't really change our GDP. We could try to reduce corruption in the government. It's going to be 390 political power, though. And because of a major power, actually, it's very expensive to do that. And it's $1,300 to change any of this stuff. So, what we want to do... You know, maybe the healthcare is worth it. Maybe it's going to be doubling the cost, though. I did spend all the political power to cut it. So, you know what? Okay, so we got Spanish election. I think everyone else doing basically what you would expect. It is January 2001. I'm going to decline French influence. But I don't know if I can trust the French. So, infrastructure is economic reform. Stable growth could be nice. And next research slot. You know what? So we need to get down to funding a northern industry or southern industry. But either way, you actually need both of these. So, you know, let's spend some influence down in southern Italy. I think that is going to be a-okay. Our economy's looking nice, 261. Definitely better than the 80 that we started off with. Anything else we want to really do? We can still leave NATO. But I don't think we really want to do this. Is there anything we actually get from this? No matter what, somebody will hate us if we recognize any of these governments. So, you know what? Just won't do it. At least not until we need allies. If we need allies, then maybe we'll think about it. No, we're still not. No human rights are allowed. Again, I'm the only country that's a no, so you think there might be something wrong with us. But, you know what? I think we're golden. We're actually making significantly more money now. Maybe I should start investing in other countries, because you do get a 6% return on investment each year. But I'm also broke. That does make investing a little bit difficult. Because right now I have 1.1 billion. Actually, I'm not allowed to invest anything because I am so poor. Well, once we become Rome, and the richest empire to ever exist, I don't think that's probably not true. But it's true in my heart. Then at that point, we should be looking pretty nice. Unfortunately, like, everybody's still part of NATO, and I don't know if there's anything I can do to undermine NATO significantly. It'd be nice if I could. 3G. I don't think we need to get 3G. I think we don't even need encryption or decryption here. In fact, I don't know if those even work now that La Resistance is here. You might as well build intelligence network in France. We can, like, boost ideology. Actually, who's already pretty nationalist? Europe at 12%. I think we want people who are pretty nationalist already, because they're going to be more likely to join our big, more likely to ally us in the future. Because I'm not entirely sure if I want to go for the Federation, or if we want to go for the annexation. The problem is that we get an annexation goal against a bunch of people here. One of them is against Switzerland. But, like, what it doesn't say is if you attack any of these people, all of NATO gets involved. If anything, we probably actually want to strike, then retake the African coast. Claim all of North Africa. That's weird. It's only claims here. It's goals, claims, and then war goals. Maybe we'd probably just want to try to focus, take over all of Africa, and then use that power, whatever you can possibly get, to try to strike. Italy consumers spend less. Apparently there is a little bit of recession. We had a 40% chance. Did we enter a recession? Yes, we did, but that's okay. Don't worry about that too much. Recession. It's... We didn't enter a depression. And I feel like, you know what? That is a-okay. What are these other buttons we got here? We got, occupied territory. We got Sicily. Don't have any subjects. That's understandable. We're making more money. We're spending less. Like, the economy is kind of better. I mean, corruption's still bad, and people aren't very happy. General data protection regulation, absolutely not. I think we could apply it anyways, but again, I think I'm the only country to say no. You think at least somebody else would side with me here? I don't think we don't want any of these like weapon manufacturers. I really don't think that's what we're like looking towards. Stability goes up. Military industry. You know what? We might even want like an extensive centralized bureaucratic state. 5% of our GDP is spent on it. You know what? We'll do it just so I can get some more political power faster. And yet we're still spending less. We're still spending less than when we started. We got the election. The election is next month. Which means I have to boost it by what are we at? We're 27. I don't think we can actually make this better. I think we have to attack the Democrats and then attack the Federation of Liberals. Don't know if that really changed too much here. And I did spend 200 political power doing that. We should be good. Britain, what are you at war? No, I'm not too sure. I'm just not too sure what you're doing then. No clue, unfortunately. So if you can just, like, stay out of my country, that'd be great. Someone else, the leader, the Afghan resistance of the Taliban has been murdered. I think that's okay. Do any of you guys want to join my faction in the future? I'm telling you, Italy's going places. And if you're not on the Italy train now, I don't think you're ever going to be able to get on it. Like, we're going places. Voting rights. No defense. Euroscepticism everywhere. Please, if I can destroy the EU from the inside, I think that seems good. And a little bit more nationalist propaganda just in time for the election next month. So, are we ready? I believe the election is like an entire, a perfect 2 billion. Nice. I do believe the election does take place over the entirety of the month. I guess right now, let's do diplomacy focus for right now. But I think this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. If you did not enjoy, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.